Everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are safe in this situation of pandemic. My name is Usama Shahid and I am an electrical engineer by profession, as well as in terms of my passion and hobbies. Public speaking is one of the things that I include as my most intense passion. I am a certified public speaker and I've been working for the last 4 years on different projects that are related to public speaking and speak management. So in this video, I'm going to discuss some of the 7 very basic tips which you should have with you if you are going to start learning the art of speaking English. As we all know that we people who belong to the countries such as Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, belonging to the subcontinent region, we struggle a lot in improving our English language. So this is why I've decided to include 7 of the basic points which will allow you to better yourself in the domains of public speaking. And public speaking, I mean in terms of English public speaking. So number 1, which I would like to say always to my students, is that start from the very basics. Now this is a very excellent point. People argue with me that why should we start from basics? We have learnt all this in our primary education. So why we should be revisiting our course or syllabus just to focus on such basic and small things? Look, my message is that if you are going to build your house, you are going to make the ground floor first, not the first floor. This is why the concentration and the dedication for the basic part should be made mandatory for anyone who is looking forward to better himself or herself in the domains of English speaking. So number 1, start from basic. Now what would that mean? That how should I start from the basic? That means first of all, learn how to nurture or how to nourish a simple sentence. If you're bad at making sentences, trust me, you are going to ruin your speaking. That means you should have a basic elementary level sense that how does the figures of speech or parts of speech they play a role in formation of a sentence, or how do we use adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, nouns. You should have a basic knowledge for that, and you should be comfortable in making simple English sentences in and outside with your fellows. So this is one of the important points. First of all, go with your basics. If you are struggling with English speaking, number 1 is to go back to the basics. Trust me, it won't take much time, but it will give you such a boost. It will surely bolster your confidence to speak the English language. So number 2, get a partner for yourself. That means if you have a sibling or you have a close friend, this is the most excellent thing. You can practice with them. Remember, if you are struggling with public speaking, as I mean again, English public speaking, and you are afraid to speak with other people, you are going to lose your confidence. There should be someone, there should be some one like as an ideal partner with you, who should stay with you to have practice sessions with you on English speaking. So have a partner with you. The best is to have your sibling who should practice with you. You can start with a simple conversation, like you can be 2 people who are standing at a grocery store and just making a random conversation about asking prices, or you're the 2 random guys who are just discussing the coronavirus pandemic. So this is a great thing. Make a partner for yourself. Trust me, it is going to give such a boost to your confidence. You will feel that you have the knowledge. It's just the implementation that you need. So that was the second point. Number 3, a good speaker is the one who is a good listener. Now this is a very common phrase that we do hear always in our lives. To be a good public speaker, I mean again in the sense of English speaking, you should be great at listening. So to focus more, this is like the same as if you want to improve yourself in writing, you should be good, or I mean excellent or marvelous in reading. Reading makes you a better writer. Similarly, good listening makes you a great speaker, a great native English speaker. So what I wanted to say is that improve your listening. So I've got some tips. If you're using an Android phone, so you can have in your Google Assistant, you can just put up a notification, or you can set up a notification for you whenever CNN highlights or BBC news updates are posted. You will get a notification. This is the most excellent thing. You just listen to the audio. Just take 4 to 5 minutes or maximum 10 minutes and just listen to the BBC and CNN headlines. Or if you're more interested to something, like if you're passionate about learning business, The Economist is also a great option. Similarly, first start improving yourself in the domains of listening. Speaking will ultimately get better for you. Number 4, try recording your conversations. So once you're good at making your simple sentences, once you have started making simple conversations with your fellows, start recording your conversations. Now, I do not mean that you start recording for 10 to 15 minutes or maybe half an hour. No, trust me, I do not say that. Just record 1 to 2 minute conversation. For example, just make it a hypothetical situation that you are standing at a car showroom and you are inquiring from a salesman the price of a BMW. So how would you communicate with someone like that? So you can just make a rehearsal for that. Now, whenever you record and you keep playing it back, trust me, this is going to give you a real-time explanation for all the mistakes that you have been doing. Because as a listener, you will know that, oh, this is the point where I made a mistake. I should have been great at that. So the further continuous quality improvement will allow you to better yourself in finding or diagnosing your mistakes. Next thing is, which I recommend you should use if you are comfortable with that, use Google Documents. Now, if you open the Google Documents, there is an option that you can record and that will convert your voice into text. So that is speech to text conversion from the Google. So for example, you have an idea how to deal with the coronavirus pandemic. So you just have a random idea. You sit down in front of your laptop and you open Google Docs and you just start speaking for 1 to 2 minutes. It will automatically write all in the form of text obviously on the screen. So once you have it all on your screen, you can easily identify mistakes. Okay, so this was the thing. I was missing an article over here. I was missing a preposition. There was a problem in making a sentence. I messed up with a compound complex sentence. I missed an and or a preposition between a sentence. So this will give you a great idea. You record, you convert your speech to text. An excellent thing, an excellent method to improve your learning and to get rid of and to eradicate your mistakes. So that was the 5th point. Number 6, practice in front of a mirror. Now, practicing in front of mirror in an empty room will give you a lot of confidence. Now, if you're sitting on a couch and you intend to speak something, you will have a different level of confidence. But once you stand up and stand in front of a mirror, you feel like people are watching you. People are in your surroundings, in the community, they are standing outside and they are listening you. So you speak then as a listener. I mean, you are yourself the speaker and you are the listener. So you intend to make your ideas in a more better way. Now, rhetorics is such a great thing. It is a great thing to rule the minds. So that was the 6th point. Number 7, this is a very normal habit. We usually, in our free time, we intend to speak with ourselves. For example, if I'm doing bad at my calculus exam, I would sit down and say, oh, I should have been good in differentiation, or I should have covered integration a bit more. So try to practice, try to talk to yourself in English language. Now, this will give you a lot of good confidence, because when you speak with yourself, you are yourself an examiner. Now, there will be no audience, there will be no one to mock at you. No one is going to make fun of you. You are the person, you are the speaker, you are the listener. You can have a better judgment. As Amit, a great person who has said, great losses are great lessons. Now, if you think that people joke at you while you speak, trust me, those are not losses. Those are actually lessons for you. And with combining a plethora of lessons, you are going to rock one day very soon. And one of the excellent quote I liked about from Todd Stalker: a speaker should approach his preparation not but by what he wants to say, but what he wants to learn. So as a speaker, you should be more focusing what I'm going to learn. Now, these very, very simple mistakes are actually a very, very common habit for every one of us while we speak in the community. But trust me, if we are working more and we are preparing ourselves to better ourselves in English speaking, trust me, it will take time, it will be continual improvement, but trust me, if you keep on practicing, a day will come when you would be sitting on the couch discussing your ideas, your ideologies, your thoughts with your fellows without any kind of hesitation. Thank you for watching.